The Kung Fu of Confidence. 1. Confidence when needed. 2. The confidence in theory. 3. Been there, done that so many times. 4. The confidence of no.
Subscribe!
A quick disclaimer before we dive deeper into today's topic. This is not a video on how to build your confidence. This is a video discussing how the concept and implementation of confidence has changed over the last few decades.
If the topic today is not about building self-confidence, what is this all about?
I'm going to share my views how confidence has evolved itself into many things over these few decades. It evolves so fast, people rarely use the word confident anymore.
What did you say?
I was born in the 80s. In an era where people sit and stare at a box with many pictures and listen to a box with many sounds. Yes, the TV and the radio is the main source of information readily available then. However, TV and radio only gives away information. It do not interact directly to the viewers. Thus, most of the time you'll receive information that's not useful for you.
There are books, yes, and books has been humanity's source of information further back in time.
When we are given a task of, let's say, writing a report on domestic child abuse. Me, a student in the 80s, will try and secure bits and pieces of magazines, newspapers, books related to the topic, knowing that 1. I might not find anything related because my source of information is so random. 2. Time-consuming, with multiple journeys to the library in search for that one book that gives you whatever you need. 3. Try writing a formal letter to some experts on the related topic and wait for their reply. If they reply, via snail mail. 4. Summoning all your confident spirit animals for an interview. Notice the amount of effort needed just to collect a decent amount of data for a single topic. And we haven't started writing anything yet.
Subscribe!
The first evolution of confidence begins here. Confidence when needed is the first out of 4 confidences that took shape throughout the rise of the information technology era. Unlike the old ways of building up confidence before engaging a certain tasks, confidence when needed works by engaging a certain tasks while building up your confidence in tandem with it.
Miss Celine, our office clerk is having her hands full today. Could you help write a few formal letters for me? Here's the details. I'll collect them after lunch today.
How on earth do I write a formal letter? I avoid these things like a plague back in school. And now, my boss wants me to write letters to his clients.
What would you do if you're faced with this situation, living in the age when internet didn't exist?
I think I start to run around looking or asking my colleagues on how to write a formal letter. Or maybe getting some hard copy sample from the office clerk in order to proceed with the sudden task.
So personally, how much confidence do you think you need to muster throughout the process of searching, asking and completing the letters?
Well, if the samples are readily available it would be fine, but if not, it will be a race against time.
Now, let's look at the situation again. Provided that the internet is available.
Oh well, time to look at some letter samples available on the internet.
Miss Celine, good job on the letter yesterday. Anyway, I need you to create a short article describing our line of work for the newspaper slot tomorrow.
What? Again? But I'm an architect. I didn't sign up here to be a part-time secretary.
Because you're an architect, these menial tasks should be easy for you. Miss Celine, Miss Celine, Miss Celine, Miss Celine, I need Celine, I need Celine, I need Miss Celine, I need Miss Celine, I need you, Miss Celine, I need you, Miss I need you, Miss Celine, do this, I need you, do that, I need this, I need Celine, I need this.
Shut up!
So confidence when needed is putting your confidence in the availability of a searched topic online. Compares to the time before the internet, where information takes so much time and effort with high possibility of not finding anything due to limited availability and search capabilities.
A type of confidence knowing that a pool of information will be readily available online to tackle your jobs, your coming presentations, your projects, school reports and many more. In its early days, the internet is a mass dumping ground for all sorts of information. There will always be websites dedicated to any references and source materials to whatever you are looking for in the internet. However, one thing is still lacking: a dedicated archive for online videos. Videos that not only answers to whatever people are looking for, but also capable of showing how it is done. Documented references available on websites is a great breakthrough in information sharing. But once people are able to upload and share medias in dedicated sites on the internet, it took us to a new level of confidence. I call it the confidence in theory.
Hello there, I've got news for you all. Our company is finally in the media spotlight. I'll be out of town next week, attending shows and interviews, giving talks related to our business. Funny though, I received so many offers, I ended up accepting more than I could handle. So next week I'm assigning the three of you to fill in for me while I do my talks in other venues. Miss Celine, you will be filling in for me giving out talks on a group of, guess what? Architect students. Since you are an architect yourself, this should be easy for you. I'll text you the number of the person in charge of the event, as well as the venue of the college. Anderson, you will be attending a school fair this Friday. All you have to do is go in there with your hard hat and tools and describe them your line of work. I found out that it's the same school your son go to. So go there and have a chat with the headmaster. Simon, I heard that you are the introvert type, so this assignment should help you come out of your shell a bit. The company is organizing a gala night early next month, so I'm making you the MC of the event. Don't worry, you're gonna work together with Susan on this one. Well, looks like I have to hold all my appointments for this Friday, 'cause I'm going back to school.
Better start looking at those speech tutorial videos. We don't want to come to these venues being all awkward and stiff.
I know a good site that gives step-to-step instructions to do a well-done presentation. Nothing outstanding though, but enough to do the job.
Isn't it better to just tell your boss that you guys have no idea whatsoever at speaking in public?
Good luck telling that to your boss, kid.
Emotional damage!
How do you plan to do all that without using the internet?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. The only time I've encountered topics like debates and public speaking was back then in school. Even so, it was done on paper. As an essay, not verbally. The closest thing I ever had to an interview is the oral examination, which only happens once throughout my entire academic endeavor. Thanks to the advancement of online video, people who are not familiar with a given task could watch and implement onto themselves the examples and instructions provided related to searched topics. Live visual tutorials, many times better than just reading or hearing the instructions.
It seems like all you're trying to tell us is that our present level of confidence in doing work relies heavily on the use of the internet. If that's the case, why don't we just say we don't need confidence, just look it up the search engine for everything?
Yes. And no. Do we rely heavily on the internet to look for answers? Yes. As a matter of fact, we should be. I have nothing against books, but we should utilize the internet fully. You can get information faster. The process is cheaper, with some well-known authors sharing their works for free as long as you know where to look. The painstaking traditional process of searching and extracting information from physical resources is gone. Tension is all-time low and the outcome is certain. Does the internet has the answer to everything? No. As a matter of fact, only the first two of our subtopic today highlights the use of the internet and the effect it has on human self-confidence. Regardless of whether you choose to work using the conventional methods, or look things up on the internet, both will eventually lead us to the third point of our discussion. Been there. Done that. You can probably tell just from the title that this ordeal had to do with something we call experience. If you're thinking, confidence gained through experience, you're right on the money. With experience, even if you're given a task outside of your scope of work, you can still complete the assignment with confidence due to your experiences of executing similar job in the past. For ease of references, let us go back to Anderson the builder, Celine the architect and Simon the accountant. Their boss, Mr. Johnson, has given a task that was completely out of their range of expertise. Conducting talks with the public of all ages and backgrounds. Ask yourself this question. How many times you've been instructed to do non-related tasks while doing your own job? When a company asks you to work outside of your job responsibilities, you can use it as a leverage from the extra duties to receive extra benefits. This includes 1. Developing new abilities. Since new additional task requires you to learn new skills, this can be beneficial to your career because you can add these skills to your resume. Professional development can be rewarding, and it gives you confidence in your abilities. 2. Advancing your career. Showing that you can do more than your current job demands is an excellent way to show that you are ready to reach a higher levels in your career. Completing additional work highlight you as an appealing candidate for more advanced roles in the company. 3. Increasing job security. Completing more work is likely to leave a positive impression with your employer. Able to manage more specialized jobs, it becomes more challenging to replace you. 4. Maintaining professional interest. New workplace responsibilities changes what your normal workday look like. Completing new tasks helps to maintain your engagement with your company, and it feels more productive when you successfully accomplish new duties. Negotiate for a stronger position. Having additional responsibilities provides you with more leverage to get better deals. This includes discussing a raise during a performance review, negotiation on an updated contract, or seeking for a promotion. After all said and done, regardless of our experience of running odd jobs while juggling our own workloads, we can always look back on it and say, well, I've been there. Done that. Before we proceed, let me get one thing clear. The confidence of no is not the kind of confidence where you are refusing or rejecting matters that comes in your way. It's the opposite. The confidence of no is how you maintain your confidence when the other parties refuses or rejecting your terms. Let me run a couple of slideshows to convey what I meant in the quickest ways possible.
The hot guy in college is coming at you with bunch of flowers, asking you out on a date.
Nope.
A night's out with the girls at the local bar. I heard that the boys are coming too. Maybe I'll ended up meeting someone.
Nope.
Dean and Sheen got their bonuses yesterday. I heard Clark got promoted. Dina and Lapo came out of the boss office smiling this morning. Me?
Nope.
New town, new school, the same old cold stairs. This is going to be exciting.
Nope.
He looked at my resume, he nodded, he smiles, he shook my hand and says, "We will inform you." I think I got the job.
Nope.
I can't wait to see the look on her face when I proposed later this evening. Been waiting for so long.
Nope.
I get the message here. But, damn, that feels cold.
I'm sure that every person in this world experienced at least one instances in our lives where our confidence has been pulverized, kicked upon and dragged all over the floor. No matter the reason, everyone has their own sad story to tell. What's more important is how we picked up the pieces and rebuild the shattered dreams again from the ground up. Out of all 4 types of confidence talked about in this post, the confidence of no requires us to look deep inside our human self, searching for a renewed confidence to get by, one day at a time. To wrap things up, the confidence when needed is the confidence that we have over the availability of searched resource materials in the internet. The confidence in theory discuss how videos have been used to provide tutorials, trainings, and real-life examples that we could implement to improve our performance. Better yet, they are easily available on the internet. The confidence when needed provides us with the confidence in finding sources fast, while the confidence in theory directed us to the right media for the job. A job well done at an amazing rate opens a whole new window of opportunities. People who acknowledge your work might test your capability of handling other jobs outside of your familiar scope. On your part, these new experience would boost your inner confidence if done right. Never shy away from the chance of learning new things, explore new possibilities and increase your self-worth. All this and more can be realized, but depends greatly on our ability to maintain that level of confidence within us, no matter what comes our way, or how heartbroken things may be. For the last one is the confidence of no, and it's all about how well each and every one of us fare when faced with disappointment and hurdles. And that's that for our post today. See you all on the next topic. If you haven't, please do leave us a like and subscribe. It would help to make the channel better. Thank you.